Hi everybody. So today we're actually doing something different. This is a series on my channel that I run where we question the unknown. This is where I attempt to dive into the psyche of players and habits and certain properties of us gamers that not a lot of people would find savory. Now some may ask what qualifies me for this. Well, I've fought a lot of try-hard players in my main games. I've ventured out into other games, and as all around, I've been around pretty much since the 90s playing a lot of video games. I've seen a lot of habits, I've seen a lot of people, I've met a lot of people. So today, we're going to attempt to dive into the psyche of stuff, questioning the unknown. It's kind of a series I want to run where I want you to participate as well, giving me both your feedback and maybe even a suggestion for the new episode. Well then, let's get into it. And as always, leave your feedback. So I guess today's episode, what we're diving into is, where did the meta come from? And this is a question that I've actually been wondering myself. Um, if you're not familiar with the meta, let's talk about the meta. The meta is when you get into a video game, you find the best weaponry, armor, and or item that will make your travels easier. Or PvP easier, in this case. Now, it has varied through a lot of games. I remember Reptile being the meta for Mortal Kombat 2, and I believe it was Smoke for Mortal Kombat 3. However, that was kind of like a rare occasion where like you were with your best friends back then, you'd kind of break out the mains or whatever. But today it is the norm and the go-to that if you're not using the meta, you're not playing. Like you're not even worthy of being called a player in the game. And I'm wondering is where this came from. How do we keep telling people that they need to get better, but we use the easiest paths? And it really diminishes like just about almost every game that has a variety. Dark Souls in particular, we could take this for example. Let's go with 2-3 years ago you saw 10 different matches in the arena, you saw 10 different builds easily. Nowadays it is straight swords, crossbows, claymore, the occasional Pontiff Knight cursor. And it's sad, it's kind of boring. I kind of like it almost makes it impossible to even try anything besides the meta unless you are a very skilled player, and that will throw a lot of people off. But the question is still remaining, and that I cannot answer, is where did this mentality come from? Where did the mentality come from that we have to be the best, do the best, win all the time, never lose? And where did this come from? I don't know because I'm unfamiliar with it myself. Whether you win, you lose, I kind of have the time of my life, really, with the games I like. I mean, sometimes I get cringy with my laughs, sometimes ever, but regardless, I've been told that my opponents are trying hard against me, and I'm just laughing, having a great time. Now, this is just from stream and personal experiences, which is all I can bring to the table to help try to answer this question. But this question is still looming as to where this mentality came from. Because I know everybody wants to be a paid streamer and be like, you know, Ninja, making a couple $100,000, maybe $1 million a year or whatever, but let's be honest, have you seen this dude lately? He looks like a cracked out heroin addict asking for your change at the fucking 7-Eleven. It's not good, man. The stress will weigh on you. Always having to be the best, the stress weighs on you, and you see this with a lot of top contender players in both my main games and every other game. The stress gets to them, and eventually they just have a breakdown, say some stupid shit, do some stupid shit. You know, been there myself, and I just kind of gave up. So I wanted to start this series. Maybe we could start questioning this as a community of gamers, you know, And my definition of a gamer personally is someone who still enjoys what they are doing. Not someone who just fires something up because they can win in it. That kind of person I've never really understood as to why you act like a d-bag in a video game because you can't win in real life. I mean, this isn't about them. We are questioning them. This is about us, the 1% of gamers who still have a very much good passion for what we do, what we play, how we play, and we don't really put people down. We want to help them out. Like, maybe you should try this, maybe we should try that. Instead, with most of these games now, it's just, you need this, you need that. Why can't I play the way I want? And you see this with some players. I mean, there are still some players in Dark Souls that make stuff work, and then in other games. But let's be honest, when you're coming against meta players and meta teams, you don't really go far. And it just came to the point where if you're not using the best of the best, that makes your entire journey through the game easier if you're having a hard time, then you're not playing the game. I don't know. I think we've lost some passion. I think that would be my theory on this subject, is that we've lost passion, and now we only play video games to kind of get subscribers and money, rather than we play them because we love them and we love what we do, we love what we play, we love who we play with, whether it be an enemy or on an opposing side or a teammate. It's like, they're comrades, really. They're playing the same game you are, and if it wasn't for them, you wouldn't have a match. And all that passion is just gone these days, it seems. It seems everybody just wants to be the best, talk the most trash, and everybody wants to be a paid streamer. But boys, I'm gonna be honest with you, even these top paid streamers are still telling you, don't make streaming your main source of income. It's not worth it. Like, there is a very lucky few, and trust and believe me, the stress has already gotten to them, as we've seen through many meme videos. Now I realize, I'm kind of a memer myself, a troll and everything, but today with this series I really wanted to start a serious subject. I feel that people connect with me when I talk seriously, and I am serious towards them, rather than, I'm just a cringy laugher. But you gotta look at it from my perspective, man. I just work 60 some hours a week. I want to let loose, I'm not here to be judged. I'm here to have a good time. But I think that has definitely fallen on a lot of players. They just lost it. I think we've all lost it. I think we care more about how many subscribers, likes, and people who hate us, rather than we just enjoy playing the game. We have to base our success in the game on how much people hate us, rather than how much people like us. Like, we thrive on hate. We've done this for thousands of years, guys. It's not worked out one bit, and I don't know why we still think it will. I'm not saying everybody has to love everybody, but damn, man. When you literally just thrive your whole existence on how much people hate you, it's sad in my eyes. Maybe not yours, but that's why we're here to question everything. I'm not here to pass judgment. I'm here to ask the questions, and so are you. So I'm really hoping this episode was a nice fit and a nice touch to start this off. I plan on doing one episode every 2 weeks. And of course, you're always willing to give the feedback and maybe even the next subject that we talk about. Guys, thank you so much for subscribing, your likes, and also your comments and feedback, guys. Thank you very much, and have a good day.